what's going on YouTube? This is Chaos-Reighn here. Today I am here to bring you a little bit about my progress in League, what I'm doing, what I'm actually going about getting accomplished, and how I'm basically going to, sooner than later, pretty much get what I need done in League done and be able to do pretty decent amount of content if I do say so myself. Now, as you know, we are playing a very different variant of the totem build that's been going around, and as such, I've been trying to tweak it and make it my own. Just trying to make it as fun as possible for me, and it's actually working out pretty well. So I figured I'd give you a good progress report along with an idea of what's to come, so you guys can see exactly where I'm at. Well, first things first, we are loading, unfortunately, into Lionize, which is one of the more populated towns. Recently, I've been doing Kudoku and Kudaka, whatever it's called, prophecies over and over again to get fusings to try and 6-link my armor. And I think I am about 1200 into it, and it's not linked yet. I am really broke. My gear is still pretty shabby. I still have 2 of these I need to upgrade eventually, but this is where we're at. Torchic Steps, 1-5 link, some shabby gear, 2 Kikizarus, and let's go ahead and show you what we've been grinding. We have a few replicas here, nothing super great, nothing like terribly overly powerful. Perfect rolled Kikizaru, couple Immortal Resolves, a Kintsugi, and 7 alt quality gems. I believe I have more, but my trader I believe has the other half if I'm not mistaken, or the other 1 or 2. Then we have just regular crafted stuff that we've gotten from what's his name. So corrupted stuff, just your miscellaneous like stuff, or is just thrown in here to work on later. I have a tab full of prophecies. As you know, I've been prophecy farming. A tab full of T1 to T5 maps. A few red maps I haven't gotten to yet. I'm finishing all my yellow maps first. I got some scarabs. I actually sold 1 or 2 to a friend who's map juicing. I don't think I'm map juicing this league. I think I'm just going to have some fun. I have twice enchanted, so I can go do some lab runs. Our essence tab is relatively healthy. Got a few uniques here. Nothing outstanding, but just a few uniques. Then miscellaneous. Like, we have a decent amount of just stuff. Nothing like amazing, but right, it's a work in progress, and eventually we'll get it to where we can basically do whatever we need to do. I myself am not running heist, so I have 0 progress into my rogues. Instead, I have decided to run with a friend of mine / my trading friend, who's basically doing trading for me when he's online. And as such, we are pretty much just getting whatever we can and selling it and pushing for more and more currency to try and upgrade gear. And it's really fun. One thing I will say is I've been running these and buying these left and right. I love them. They are very fun. If you do enjoy the League mechanic, these are probably where the League mechanic is at. Try them out. And as for my progress on my build, let's go ahead and show you the tree. So our tree wraps all the way down here, and we do that basically so we have a jewel slot here, and we have totem life nodes here. This has res and evasion armor. We kind of wrap all the way up, get some life here. This is a more totem life and multi. Get res here. We have a 12 passive chaos damage, Animal 83, that we end up getting for 10 chaos, and we wanted to, just for now, until we get an 8 passive with, notables on it, rolled or bought. This is what we have, which is 25% increase effect with 2% attack cast speed and 4% chaos res, which ends up being a lot of chaos resistances because it's 5 chaos resistance there and 15% chaos damage per node. We have 2 clusters, 1 totem with Ancestral Echo Super Sentry, the other one is a medium with streamlined shrieking bolts, so we taunt our totems taunt our enemies. Take this for crit multi. We're wrapping all the way up. We take this for more crit multi. We wrap all the way around. Spell crit chance and crit multi. We go this way. We actually can take these if we want to. We go this way for more spell crit chance and crit multi. And then we go here and take another defensive layer, Mind Over Matter. Now, this is my opinion only, and you can do this however you want to. But instead of this, I can actually unspec the 4 nodes. I can take more health down here. This would take me to about, I think, let me see, I'm at 23. I think it's like 2600. I don't have a lot of flat life right now. Like even my leather belt doesn't have it. That has life, but that has 22 life, so on and so forth. This doesn't have life, but yeah, we don't have a lot of flat life right now, so we don't have a lot going for us as far as that goes. So this is just, I just opted in for the other one. That, and I'm 1 point shy from being able to actually spec in this again. I had this spec in the initial build, but as it sits until I get some levels, I think I'm just going to sit on the points and put them into life, and that way I have both spec. As far as damage goes, my damage is very healthy, very respectable. I am having no issues. Now let's go over a couple of our jewels. We have the Self-Flagellation, Viridian Jewel, which 19% increased, and we have a 46% reduced rate of splinters. I managed to pick this up relatively cheap. Now I am going to try and get a Dying Sun. If I get a Dying Sun, I will be able to drop this and run more damage or more life or anything like that. We'll see exactly how that pans out. But yeah, let's go ahead and put a map, at least a map that I'm on, and hopefully we don't die too much. Let's go ahead and do the highest tier I have in my inventory, tier 10. I already completed it, so I'm just going to put a transmute. Unfortunately, I don't have infinite alchemies, and even though they spawn sometimes, they don't spawn all the time. And there we go. Oh, that was the white map. Where's the yellow map? Here. I just put it away, didn't I? Yeah, whatever. There we go. And then this, you can kind of see the overall performance of this build. I will say I haven't figured out the defensive layers yet. However, I am almost there. As far as my weapons go, I'm going to drop one of the Apex Rages for a shield. I am unsure exactly what shield I want. If it's a +1 totem shield, or if it's a if it's something along the lines of a defensive layer shield. We'll see. Depends on if I can get my Coward's Legacy and stuff like that settled first. Oh, console froze.
I'm not up to that just yet.
A full pocket, severed, spills forth like a struck spring.
What did you draw me? Oh, hooray. That was my overflowing riches prophecy.
My mana is gone.
Oh, okay. Well, as you saw there, I just got deleted. I need to be a little more careful on my playstyle because I don't have defenses up, but we have the damage to do tier 10s, and we have the damage to do the Awakener level we're on easily. I just don't have necessarily the damage to sit here and kill things before they hit me yet. Another thing I will say is that the buffs to the game overall have made it just a little bit harder to, to accomplish what I need to accomplish in this game. As far as evasion rating, like not having a base evasion rating is horrible for me. It basically neuters me to a very huge point. So if you do plan to play this build, do the Hierophant, because the Hierophant has a lot more damage. However, my variant of it, the Deadeye, gives you 2 extra projectiles for free, and it gives you the increased effect of a mark, and I'm using Sniper's Mark. Now, the way I the way I mathematically figured it out is that Hierophant ends up giving you a relatively decent increase in survivability and a little bit more damage, another totem. And the totem ends up being 25% more damage because it's one more totem, right? Well,
Over here.
if you minus the totem that the Hierophant gives you, so I have a total of 4 totems instead of the 5s that I would have at this same point. But you add in the fact that I have 2 extra projectiles, so I don't have to use the volley support, and I have the tailwind, so all of my stuff will end up scaling with tailwind, including myself, where I just run around a little bit faster than normal. The tailwind is applied to my allies too, so my allies being my totems basically get a decent benefit from it.
Right.
And then the Sniper's Mark ends up being just an overall kind of, huge DPS increase, because the way it says is projectiles deal, I think at its level right now it's like 20% or 25% more damage. The way it says is enemies take 25% increased damage, which is a more multiplier. And when you're shooting 5 projectiles per thing, it ends up being a huge increase in damage versus what you initially had.
I'm
Not
up to
bad.
that
We got a
just
couple
yet.
stack tags. Let's see what we get out of our decks. Oh, okay. Alright then. Well, that was on my YouTube video. That's awesome. We go ahead and link that in Guild. And yeah, that just kind of made my day.
Got some more.
And we have more stack decks. I don't think we can afford them though, can we? Oh, we can. And this is by far one of my favorite things, the whole Haggle guy.
I think
I've gotten so much stuff from him that helped me just kind of progress my build and everything. So if you guys get a chance to use him, I would highly, highly recommend it. He's a very fun person to use.
That's a bit. Little bit on the low. Fair enough.
All right. Why not? We'll throw some jewelers into the mix
Don't
too.
think so.
Alright, cool. Well, see if we get anything else cool. Nope. Alright, well, that was pretty cool. Hopefully you guys like that. And maybe I'll even clip it for GFL. Hi, GFL. Maybe. I don't know. Oh boy. Now, I will say that my build variant isn't, again, optimized. However, I will say that, as I was saying, the Sniper's Mark is actually a really good DPS increase. Because of the way it's worded, the projectile hits deal more damage. Meaning, it's not just the projectile hits of one of your totems, the projectile hits of 4 of your totems. So, it ends up translating, especially when you're when you're attacking a boss. One totem will do 25% more damage. I believe this ends up being a little more damage than that. But you'll have to see in POB whether I'm right or wrong. I'm not sure. I can't run POB unfortunately on my older laptop and all that. But if you guys want to test it and figure that out, go for it. I would recommend definitely looking into it. Oof. Well, unfortunately, we got pretty deleted there, but it happens. Alright, let's see.
I'm not up to that just yet.
As I said, if you guys want to do this build, you're free to do it. On Deadeye, you might be able to find a more defensive layer or defensive route for it. I'm spreading my tree very thin, as you saw, and just trying to get as much as I can out of the damage aspect, along with being a Deadeye. I will say that you might be able to push for more defensive and less damage eventually, but I don't know. I'm not there yet. I obviously still don't have a 6-link, so... Alright. We didn't even see the boss and it died. And that's basically the dark-rite pack totems. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Unfortunately, we did die 2 times in the map, but as I said, my defensive layers are non-existent currently. I'll get to them eventually, but for now, we're just having fun killing things really fast. But without further ado, this has been Chaos-Reighn. Hopefully you guys enjoy my content, and I hope you guys stay tuned for my next video, which I'll be posting up relatively soon. As I said, I'll be posting up 2 videos a day to try and give you guys a look into what I'm doing through League and what I'm doing to farm, so on and so forth. I haven't been to Standard the past couple of days to test out any methods yet. I've just been enjoying League as much as I can. Eventually I will go to Standard once I have the character with a 6-link, I have the belt, I have the helmet, I have everything there geared and ready. But until that point, I have to wait until I, you know, get everything ready and finished one step at a time. Without further ado, this has been Chaos-Reighn. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Yep. See you guys in the next video.